Yeah.
Want to lower that?
You
You good, you good, you good.
Yeah.
Alright, GG, Dondadas, Hyenas, Scuba Dogs. You learned from Scuba Steve was criminating y'all. I rock with the King X. Don't forget the Kennedy's doing his Billy March right here on YouTube. We conducting ourselves with the most highest Dondada. We're in the elevator. Whose elevator? God's elevator. Dondada. On the way up, Dondada. We're doing our Millie Man March right here on YouTube. We're building our 2025 pyramids right here. Dondada. Life what you make it. You can't love it. You can't hate it. It's simply what you make it. God chose you because he knew he could trust you. You God's best kept secret, Dondada. And we staying more legit than ever, Dondada. You heard? We got my boy Bibby right here, Dondada. We got my boy Ruby, Dondada. My nigga Bro. You already know. So, what's good, Dondada? You seen the allegations came back, Dondada. Well, this dude, we can't say it's true, Dondada. We're not gonna say that he's in the clear because this nigga actually says he's in the clear. But we already know you've been saying that Big Meech is a lot of, you know what I'm saying? So Big Meech seems like he was good and shit like that. So at the end of the day, Dondada, what do you think about what homie was saying?
That's what that's why
the Sean G dude.
That's why I always say, it's not good to put a bad rep on a man, a bad law on a man without having evidence there. So now it's starting to come back, to an extent.
Yeah.
Bite these dudes in the ass, when you do shit like that, it should be consequences.
Yeah.
I'm not going this nigga page. I'm not looking at this shit no more because nigga, you saying you're unbiased, but you're biased, and then you playing with a nigga life, man.
That's a fact.
You don't do that shit, man. You make sure you do a thorough investigation. The bullshit halfway investigating they were doing this shit, and you should have pulled everybody paperwork.
That's a fact.
Then you remember, but see, let me tell you something. When 50 Cent told Gene Deal, I caught that, right? When Gene did the whole thing, 50 Cent told Gene, he said, Tammy told me that, Gene. He made sure he said, Tammy told. I ain't got no evidence. That's what Tammy say. Well, what she is? She's a disgruntled, whatever she was to him. I guess she was joking him. He was in there. He didn't come home and be with us, so she disgruntled. So you gotta be very, very careful of anything that she would say to an extent. Now, like I say, if she got the recording, then that's different. If she got the recording.
But you can't just put out. You can't blatantly be saying. You can't be blatantly saying allegations, Dondada. Then we could see how you were talking with Cuffy. Yo, Cuffy's still locked up and all this other shit, Dondada. So it make you feel like, yo, have some sympathy for Cuffy, but don't have no sympathy for Meech. Oh, Cuffy got a kid that's named after him, but what? Meech don't got a kid that's named after him? Like Meech don't got a big organization that a business that his name's getting involved in that you trying to ruin, Dondada. That you trying to take money from his pocket. So it goes both ways, and when both ways get handled like that, then we gonna get like situations that people's apologizing, they saying they bad, and they gonna say, but we gonna read what we gonna see what homie's saying, and then we gonna, you know what I'm saying, we gonna elaborate on it. Cause he took his statement back. This dude right here looked like he wanna cry the whole fucking interview. He didn't even wanna say this shit. They forced him to say this shit. Somebody forced this man to say this, Dondada.
Right.
That's a fact. That's a Fendi.
Early in the morning, what's today? The 23rd, I think it is. Monday the 23rd. Good morning. The podcast was sold. Stigmatism in My Soul, Gumby Publishing. Sean Xavier Gumby Jr. and myself, Sean Xavier Gumby Sr. We do not wish to defame, slander, or libel anybody as it relates to this court case that we're talking about, that we're going to be coming straight from the court documents. So, listen, I learned from a very, very knowledgeable source affiliated with the DEA that there is no third-party cooperation in the Northern District of Georgia. In the Northern District of Georgia, there is no third-party cooperation as it relates to drug trafficking or drug dealing or whatever. point blank and frank, there is no third-party cooperation in the northern state of Georgia. Now, I need to apologize to
is that fact? Is that true proven fact you saying? Is that proven fact?
That's proven facts. That
Right.
there's no third party. So everybody been holding the third party. WAC 100. Shout out to WAC 100. He needed. Let me tell you something. I don't know what it is. Listen, yeah, he the first one to come with that. But
yeah.
I like WAC for some of the he's an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
So when he talk about the entrepreneurial side in the music business, he don't gatekeep. He give you all the game if you wanted to go that way. He want any one of those ways for the trucking business and with his diaper line. He don't gatekeep nothing. He tell people how to go get it. I shot him out for that. But as far as putting low out on people and stuff without the full evidence, that's not good. Because he was the first one saying third party cooperation, and there is none in the state of, I guess, the Northern District of Georgia. You know, that's wild, but it ain't good, man. I'm gonna tell you something else that I saw on thing. When they first come out with it, they were saying that Cuffy originally had Big Meech life rights to the movie. He had him at first, but Tammy came and got him. So I'm doing my research. They listen to something, come to find out. No, Cuffy said it. Listen to Cuffy. He said no. Tammy had him. He told Tammy to go get him. He told Tammy to tell me. See, he was never talking to Meech. He was going through Tammy. He told her to tell Meech, and Meech ended up all right and signed him over to her. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the first they were saying that Cuffy had him. No, Cuffy, he straight said he never had him.
Niggas were doing a lot of speculation. Niggas were just giving out what they wanted to see.
Well, hold up, time out. Wait, let me see it. I think originally Cuffy was saying that he had him originally. I think he did say when he first came out, he was saying he had, but like something wrong with him, man. He can't remember the lies he tell.
Exactly.
He said, no, he never had him. But he the one told Tammy to get him, tell him if you send him, they can get the movie deal. And he ended up signing her. They were working together to try to get him a movie.
Facts.
Yeah.
But he was going on dates with her. He was going out to eat, and he was saying all this other shit. She knocked off Terry White. But
watch this here. Watch this here. Tammy hooked Cuffy up. This how Cuffy ended up getting busted in his forehead. She did what Meech told him. She hooked them up together and got out the way. You hear me? So how did it come in with the police for them to bust them? When
and then Big Meech.
When Suarez, it was just
my fault.
Once she hooked them up, she got out the way. It was just Cuffy and Suarez, right? When Cuffy beat Suarez, when he ran off with the work, with the money or whatever, Suarez couldn't get in touch with him, so he ended up calling Tammy. And the DA agent was over there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was out the picture. You understand me? She was out the picture. If Cuffy don't run off with the man money, they'll never get busted.
So you feel this dude right here asking for forgiveness? Should we actually take him seriously after he got all that context saying that he's a rat? It's still gonna be up there.
You can't take him serious. He's biased. You can't do that, man. If you're gonna be in this, you got to be unbiased. Look at it in both ways.
That's a fact.
But the shit was plain and clear. Man, Cuffy's story was changing too much, man. And I'm not gonna sit and say that these dudes that's going to pull all this paperwork and really taking time to read this here, I'm not gonna sit there and say they're that naive. I'm saying they were just biased. I'm gonna give them some credit. I guess him, DC Black, all them, they were really reading all that there, all that paperwork. But for you to lay up there and not, that ain't cool, man. That's dangerous, man. That's dangerous,
And it's dangerous too. It is dangerous to accuse motherfuckers of something without having 100% proof. No bullshit. But go ahead, Ira. My fault to cut you off. I just had to say that.
Nah, but people usually do that though. A lot of people go around just blatantly saying they know that someone's a rat when they don't even got no fucking proof. And second of all, then they read the paperwork and then they see what the fuck they want to see, and ain't actually being realistic about the situation. Now when niggas start saying you're reading this nigga's paperwork, how about you start reading Cuffy's paperwork? He comes out with this right here. Cuffy didn't answer the questions about the gun charges getting dropped. He didn't answer the questions about he hung up on this nigga. Now he said he's reading Cuffy's paperwork. He refused to read Cuffy's paperwork, and he comes up with this. He said, "Oh yeah, let's send me Cuffy's paperwork, all of y'all." And then the next day he comes with this: Big Meech did not snitch. Ain't no third call. Oh, now you really want to do homework, motherfucker? You ain't about to troll no more, right? Now he was asking for Cuffy's work to get looked at. Now you're like, "Oh yeah, now he's doing time." Oh. This nigga got a son that's named after, and we don't want to. No, what about Meech? No one cares about Meech. Yeah, so two could play that game, but like I said, you can't clean dirt with dirt. And when you line on a nigga, then it gets like that. Or we don't know if maybe Tammy did something else, someone else. Well, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. That's like we don't know. You can't actually say, but they actually say they ain't no rat. If Meech ain't no rat, then where we go? You can hear it from Tammy then. I think we acting on you, Viv.
Probably because my mic is probably mad close.
All right.
Sound better?
Everybody out there, because I think my very first video that I did on this case, when I was just coming off of what I was hearing, right? Didn't know what I was talking about. I came out and I said that did Meech do third-party cooperation? I even put that in the description title. This is the very first video because this is what I heard from everybody else. So I need to apologize for that, for speaking something that I didn't know nothing about, because I was not coming from the paperwork at that point.
He sounds scared, cuz no bullshit. Just starting off like that.
I'm telling you what it is. I'm taking him out. Even when he started coming from the paperwork, man, he was seeing the discrepancy, man. He knew, but he still didn't want to, because I guess one of somebody he did time with his seller or something was no Cuffy.
Yep.
But you can't tell me that he wasn't peeping, reading all that paperwork. You wasn't catching the bullshit. Something ain't right, Chip.
Exactly.
You understand me?
Sounds like a major traffic violation that's been going on for years. He's illegal. Hey, ref, flag on the play. He's illegally D-riding. You know what I'm saying? He's illegally D-riding. That's what it sounds like, because he sounds scared in the beginning. Right. I'm sorry about my last video. I know it says this, it said that. Like
my last 20 videos, nigga. What you talking about? You gonna delete
20 videos? 20 videos, bro?
Yeah, he made some
paperwork.
That's wild, nigga. See? Flag on the play, ref. I'm telling you. Flag on the play. On the play.
And if anybody is got firsthand knowledge, any DEA agents that watch, or anybody in the Northern District of Georgia, law enforcement, if you can go in the comment section and confirm saying, but I'm pretty certain the source that I got this from expressly told me, showing there is no third-party cooperation in the Northern District of Georgia. The only way
this nigga's over here, this is Cuffy's pastor right here, right? So Cuffy ain't praying for Cuffy no more, He just trying to defuse the situation. Cuffy sent him to defuse the situation real quick, since he been, you know what I'm saying, using him to come at fucking Meech. Now niggas want to look into Cuffy's situation. Now he's like, yo, defuse it, just fucking let me finish my time off real quick.
Right. I'm waiting for the other dudes to come out. I'm waiting for for Dogface guy to say, and Eon with DC Black, and Whack 100. I'm waiting to hear what they got to say.
They're not letting out. The Whack's not gonna ever let loose. But we don't have to listen to what Whack be saying. I feel
like Whack is the firmest one out of all of them, though. Like
nah, but not that
he's a little bit funny, but you know what I'm saying.
He's in the industry though. He's in the industry, so he does industry shit. So he's loyal to whatever the industry bring him. Nigga, that nigga will be on Tekashi 6ix9ine side, nigga. Just for the money. He's about the money too,
He was.
So, because Whack 100 is about the money, he comes out with real situations, but he chooses sides. He picks and chooses. He's biased.
Right.
Selective politicking.
All right. Yeah, right. I see where you're going with that now.
You know what I'm saying? Like you pay him, he's gonna be on your side. He's gonna make you try to look like $1 million real quick. You heard?
There's only 3 ways that you can cooperate in the Northern District of Georgia with the DEA. Number 1, you could be a good Samaritan, a civilian that learns of some nefarious or criminal activity, and you.
So real quick, not even trying to get off topic or shit like that. So what you feel about now that we know about this 50 Cent and the situation with Meech and shit. Now that we know an in-depth situation that 50 Cent didn't pay him, or he did pay him, but he spent the money, $5 million. He spent the money, but Meech was the highly paid actor, so it ain't like 50 Cent was holding off on him. He was paying him, but he spent the money and shit like that. But at the end of the day, Big Meech come out. He ain't hearing that. He's trying to get money from everywhere, so he's gonna take the handout that's coming in. Rick Ross come with a handout, but Meech, 50 Cent came and see him, but he didn't leave nothing with him. He didn't come with money, So he's like, yo, fuck it, I'm gonna do a promotion for Ross real quick, or whatever the case may be. Or he's feeling sort of way just because 50 Cent made $60 million and he didn't really make too much of his life, right, and he gotta live like, you know what I'm saying, and at a steady means, do you feel like? How do you feel about the whole situation now? Do you really think that Meech is wrong for doing what he's doing, just going with the people that he's going through with? And Mayweather, now he's fucking with Mayweather and all the fake love, you know how shit goes, But at the end of the day, we're going to say this one thing for sure, Meech right now, what niggas got to understand, he's viral. That nigga post anything that nigga posts right now, he'll go viral. He's going to go viral no matter what, So whoever.
He can't do. Think about it.
Ever
since that show got canceled, from what I'm hearing, that it was the police that shut that show down, the feds, right? Mm-hmm. And you think about it, Meech ain't been on social media, and I think he's under house arrest or something. He's up on fun or something right now. I think they didn't shut him down until he get off that shit. He hasn't been saying nothing. I don't even think he's allowed, so.
Probably not.
I don't think he's gonna get nothing on social media. I think he got to finish his little house.
So you think? So you actually think the Fed shut that? So you actually think the Fed shut that down? Because 50 Cent's trying to say that it wasn't the Fed. Artists is saying they wasn't show up. They didn't sell enough tickets. It wasn't the Fed. That they don't blame the Fed because it wasn't the Fed. They trying to say. But
man,
do you actually
said everybody was there. It was about to go down. He said them people coming there, man. And there had to be somebody, some authorities. Shut it down. And think about it, Big Meech hasn't been on social media since then.
Yeah, and I don't mean to like go back and like bounce back and forth, but like from what you said, like how you feel like how we say it, about the 50 Cent and all that shit, and you feel like Meech, if he's wilding for going around collecting handouts, no, he's not, nigga. His life is out there on the line. Get your money, but I feel like even though your son was part of that show, that's your fucking son. Whatever. That's why 50 didn't leave nothing, because he's expecting his son to be a man and like, yo, Pops, here. You know what I'm saying? I did all this. You know what I'm saying? I played you. Here, take this. As a son should do.
Yeah.
No matter what. Even if his father's a rat, whatever. I don't care. My father was a rat, nigga. I still came out this nigga's nuts. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a respect thing. So 50 Cent was more so, I feel like he was more so pushing Lil Meech to be Big Meech. Like, nigga, come through. The same way he was for you when you was a kid. Come through. You got all that money that I gave you now. Come through and do something with it. But you shouldn't have to rely on me. My millions is my millions. I gave you mad of it. You should be able to do something. You should be able to do something for your father.
Yeah, that's how he's thinking.
I'm gonna say this about 50 Cent though, and Big Meech.
Mm-hmm.
In my opinion, Big Meech is wrong. He's down. See, you got to understand. It depends on who you're dealing with. See, 50 Cent. This man got hit up 9 times, right?
Yep.
And it was a lot of snake stuff going around with people he was close to and all that. So his mindset is, look, I ain't got no room to be running. Once you show, to be wandering. So once you show any sense of disloyalty, you out of here. I don't have time. What happened to me once will never happen again. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's how 50 Cent rocking, period. And he showed that with everybody. But he's a solid dude.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But Meech waited. Meech waited to take the picture with him, and waited for the meeting. Since he didn't bring nothing to the table, he's like, yo, fuck it. He's gonna pay me like I'm Tony Yayo. You ain't gonna try to treat me like I'm Tony Yayo. You feel that way?
Look, listen. See a dude like 50, me coming out of jail, a dude like 50 Cent, Jay-Z, them dudes. I don't want no money from them dudes. I want the knowledge and the network. Them dudes they can put you in the right direction with everything you need. This man took your son, man, your kid. He gave your kid a way out. Man, Lil Meech, no matter what nobody say, Lil Meech got it's like having a trade. He got $1 million, could be $1 billion skill set now that he can use for the rest of his life. He's an actor, seasoned actor now. You know, man, and this man took your son. You was in jail, all this time, So I gotta give 50 Cent my ultimate 100% loyalty for that. This is what he did. He gotta give me nothing. But again, I don't want nothing. I want the network, the access people. He got 50 Cent got access to money, funding, and to people that can do whatever it is Big Meech need to do.
In the long run.
Yeah, in the long run.
And knowing 50 Cent, he probably was like, yo, let me test the waters with this nigga. You just can't trust this nigga all the way, and look at it. It blew that quick, But maybe
what if,
50 Cent did have something for him,
but what if 50 in his mind just thought like, I did give you something. Your son has all the knowledge. Your son has the platform to step up and do this.
But if I told you my life right, if I told you my life rights, right? They say that if you in the Fed, you can't. That Meech couldn't make money off his life rights in the Feds. He couldn't profit off it. He could have just sold them. So he just sold them. And he got the money that he sold it for. He's saying since 50 Cent got the $150 million deal with his life rights, that he thought that he was gonna have some mills for him to dish him. You know what I'm saying? So 50 Cent the type of nigga that's gonna be like, your shit is our shit, nigga, my shit is my shit, but since I'm helping you, this is just what it is, and he been exploited to the point that people want to extort him, so he already know how that goes. So he been trying to, that's how you get popped, nigga. When niggas is asking for money and you're not paying the gangsters around for money and shit like that, they feeling a sort of way, so you gotta go against that. So he's going against that right now, so he will never try to feel that shit again, So Meech is like, yo, nigga, you a rapper, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to totally get you 50 Cent, and that's where they clash at. You know what I'm saying? They clash at the top.
Yeah. Nah,
I feel like Meech shouldn't have. That was a bad move, man. I don't respect that, And man, I don't care. Look, I'm not putting no. When you come and grab my seed and show them that type of love, ain't nobody else do. I'm not putting no business over that, man. Sometimes you got to be loyal. You got to set money to the side.
Yeah.
But some dudes are greedy. That's how, like I said, that's how Meech got himself in all this shit anyway. Trying to make some play middleman and make something off the top and shit. In my opinion, you understand me?
No, it's fact. Like you're more. What you say is more integrity and dignity to it. There's more principle to it. You're saying no one will fuck with you, Meech. You ain't about to talk to me like you talk to them bitches outside, like you was talking to the Tammy nigga, telling me, oh yeah, you'll do anything for me. I'm your boy. No one was looking out for me. You gonna come out, all I asked for is not to fuck with my ops. You said you'll do anything for me. I ain't asking for anything. Or I'm asking you not to fuck. I ain't even asked you, but you should know that. You know what I'm saying? So if Meech ain't on the same time and something that 50 Cent is thinking like, yo, like this nigga's actually trying to little boy me, he comes out, he's not even at the same time. He said he'll do anything. He wrote a letter saying good looks. Thank you for putting my son in school. Fuck it, I'll do anything. I'll do anything for you. Me, South T, and Little Meech will do anything for you. And what y'all did was y'all showed y'all hand that y'all were they born. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Meech is a billionaire, so he is from the streets. But they say that hustlers and gangster, that 50 Cent's a gangster, and this nigga's a hustler. So hustlers and gangsters don't meet, So Meech is what's for the money. You can't blame him for being for the money, He be helping people, so he's trying to get some handouts. 50 Cent's a gangster. He's actually about the, you know what I'm saying? He's going against the grain with shit situation.
But listen though, but what I'm saying is this. The money was going to be there, man. You got to be patient. Man, the man's still in the halfway house, man. He's still up under parole or whatever house, something up under with the feds. The money is gonna be there, man. 50 Cent listen. Sometimes, in my opinion, your network could be better than your net worth. Your network is what get you there. What get your net worth up. 50 Cent, Rick Ross them may have it too, you know. And now I guess I don't know if they in with Mayweather. They may have it too, but chill out. You know, I told Rick Ross, look, you know, I can't do this here. Respect, but I can't do this picture thing. You know what I got going 50. You know, I don't want to be in the middle of that. You know,
Yeah.
that's the side I'm on.
Yeah.
Right now. You know what he did my son, that's the side I'm on. Period.
Facts.
I wouldn't give a fuck.
Facts.
Go to my grave with it.
Yeah.
Whatever that's what 50 want to do. Because he did something for me. Ain't nobody snatched his son. His son and took his son. That's his son. And I know he don't want his son to end up like him, you know. So thank you, 50, what you did, you know. I'm in debt to you for the rest of my life. In the meantime, I need some money. Now, you did all that time in prison. I hope you was planning and strategizing, you know, what you want to do. You know, all right, look, I want to make change this to a motion picture. I'm going to the big screen. But I'm gonna put this here. So this is what I need you to do. Hook me up with the writers, you know, with some company that can make this movie. Hook me up with some funding. Do this for me. And I believe 50 would have did that. Right. Call him, contact him, call him. Yeah. Because 50 is a real nigga. I don't care what nobody say. That nigga real, bro. I be watching. I watch how you move. He's solid. You know?
That's factual. He needed to say solid. At least he could have asked him, yo, I need some money. You know what? Let me see if 50. You never asked 50 for a handout, so you can't say he would have never gave it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I know I don't, but you could have.
Right. Thing is, I feel like I totally understand what he's saying now. Instead of taking it to social media, he should have hit him on the back end. Like, yo, before anything, he should have hit him on the back end. Like, as a real nigga, like, yo, how you been? Yeah. Yo, you can help me out with this real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, da-da-da-da. Not even come at him like, yo, you're making all this money off my life and da-da-da-da, which you have every right to say that. But you gotta be able to talk with the right set of words and the right set of fucking knowledge to acquire what you want.
And he needs some money at the time, so he needed to stay loyal.
I'm gonna tell you what he should have did. Again, for some reason, Roger Stone, when that deal was first done, Roger Stone came on social media and made a video saying 50 Cent gave Big Meech pennies for his life rights. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if Big Meech connected to Roger Stone. If he is, that's the way he should have went. Now, you know who Roger Stone is, right?
Nah, who's Roger Stone?
I think he's like an attorney, but he was also how can I say?
The dude that came at 50 Cent that saying, yo, I got a bone to pick with you, 50.
Yeah. He been around politics for years, since way back. You know, he's plugged in. He one of the guys that helped Donald Trump get elected the first time. But he's deep, plugged in real deep. You know, like I say, so if 50 Cent is in with, if Big Meech in with him, he should have went that route. You understand? Facts. You know, that's real deep. That's political and everything. That's real deep. Yeah.
All right, let's see this sorry biased ass nigga now don't say apologizing for some odd reason. For some odd reason, he apologizing.
You decide upon your own choice, upon your own volition, to go to the authorities and say, yo, these people over here doing that, them people over there doing that. That is one way that you can cooperate. Number two, you can be a paid informant like Tammy Cowens, where you receive compensation from the DEA to investigate and provide actionable information about illegal activity going on in the Northern District of Georgia. And when you provide that information, you get compensated for that information. I don't know how that process goes. I don't know if you have to sign some kind of contract with the DEA to become one of them, but that is the second way. The third and final way that you can cooperate in the Northern District of Georgia.
But she cooperated. All right.
Is you yourself are a defendant and you come forward and provide information to help yourself in your own defense and your own indictment. Okay? That's it. That's it. That's what I was told by a very, very knowledgeable source. Okay? And just believe me on that.
He said very, very knowledgeable source.
So I just wanted to put that video out there. You know, y'all could take it and run with it. Go in the comment section and say whatever you got to say.
We gonna say
but
it.
I was wrong. Period. In my very first video, when I said that, you know, when I asked the question, did Meech do a third-party cooperation? That answer is absolutely not. And as I just expressed to you, there's only 3.
Absolutely not, the data. This dude, the data. Look at his face. Look at him. Why you want to cry though?
So how you
Yo, he
think
kind of
Cuffy-
looks like Cuffy, the data.
He
He
wanna
talked to
cry
Cuffy.
'cause
How
he
you
knows
think
he's on
Cuffy feel
both
about that?
sides.
He in that company. How you think Cuffy looking at that?
Like he's a
I think
Cuffy's
Cuffy.
not-
Well, I know he done told Cuffy. Like you say, I think he trying to kill everything down to help Cuffy, but the internet about to be on Cuffy ass. That's just the way it is. I told you. They want to know why that Cent and paperwork sealed from that case with those guys, 05, something like that. Yeah.
That nigga trying to cover. That nigga trying to cover everything up, the data, but. Cause believe me, Wack and all them 50 Cent, all them niggas, they ain't saying what he's saying, the data. He came
Let me
up
tell you
on
something
here.
about Wack. You see, one thing about Wack is not a Wack. A change on Cuffy. He probably be the first one. Like fuck that. You see what I'm saying? That's how he do for the content. Him, I wouldn't be surprised. Wack go get that shit and be calling Cuffy all kind of rats.
Nah, yeah, cause that nigga Wack be. I seen the videos of him back and forth like on both sides of the fence type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that nigga was stuck on top one time like 6ix9ine. No, yeah, nah, yeah, alright, nah, fuck him.
He picks and choose. That nigga just pick, like I say, he picks and choose. For the
it's like he always know when it's the right time because every time he pick, he just.
But this is what happened. I feel like that dude Sean G. There's something about him. He seems a little bit like he was so like he had so much energy to come at Big Meech. Now that niggas asking about Cuffy, he seems like a little bit more scary, a little more down. Like niggas got him pinned. Like nigga, what the fuck's wrong with you? Nigga, say with your chest. Get the fuck up. What's up?
It seemed like
Cuffy.
Cuffy. Seemed like Cuffy the nigga to be scared.
You gotta look at niggas' body language, nigga, when he's talking, nigga. And this is happening right after this dude was like, "Yo, did Cuffy get right?" He asked him. He said, "Yo, Cuffy, what about the murders? What about things?" Cuffy clicked on him. He feels. Now he don't even know what to say. Why ain't you saying shit about that thing? He just banged on you, Dandada. You never banged on nobody else. You asked about how the murders dropped to the gun charges, and then you let him hang up on you. The next day you say you got his paperwork. You don't even bring up the paperwork, Dandada. You just like, yo, send in the paperwork. And now you saying that Meech ain't a rat. It just happened in 3 days time span, Dandada. Now you're saying Meech ain't a rat. What was so confusing in that? It been months on end, Dandada. Now what's so confusing? That niggas saying read the paperwork, Cuffy's paperwork. Now what's so confusing?
So you're saying 3 days in a row, this nigga chose to wake up and be a different man. I just want to get that straight, bro.
Yeah. He's a cross-dresser,
That's dangerous, nigga.
We more righteous than ever, so we gotta stay more aware of the dollar. You know what I'm saying? We probably gonna, you know what I'm saying? Real niggas have a little fun the dollar with the dialogue, but it is what it is, the dollar. You know what I'm saying?
You know what you gotta speak on.
That nigga comes out from the depression he's in.
You know what else you gotta speak
this
on.
This nigga right here.
With another video, I want to give a double.
No, wait, hold on. What you say? You say you gonna have to speak on who? Say that again, bro. Would you say he had to speak on who?
You gotta speak on the Rollo situation too.
Oh, you want to speak on that? You want to speak on Rollo?
That's another one.
Yeah, because same thing.
That's a great topic to
tell you something about Rollo. You see, Rollo situation. It's the people. In my opinion, Rollo had a lot of dudes around him that was jealous of him. You see what Rollo did? There's no way in the world I would be mad at Rollo.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Fuck, I'm having ain't nobody go to jail. You ain't tell nobody you played on the police. You know, what the fuck I'm be mad?
And he bought the projects out. He bought the projects.
He looked, but these now, and he didn't come home getting back in the game.
Exactly.
These niggas
I
is crazy, man.
I fuck with Rollo.
You ain't supposed to
I
speak to
fuck
the police, period. You ain't supposed to speak to the people, period. What the fuck? If I
I
decide
fuck
I'm
with
gonna
Rollo.
get bitches, what?
I fuck with Rollo because he simply came out here, nigga, and stood on business, nigga, for Young Dolph. That's first thing first. I'm just gonna think why I fucks with him, Ladada. I'm gonna get into that too. But first thing first, he stood down for Young Dolph, Ladada. He spoke up, Ladada. This is for Dolph, Ladada, because you gotta do it for the Angels of the outfield. And when niggas is hating on you, you dying for no reason, that's just fucking insane. Insanity, Ladada, when you're helping out the community and shit like that. So Rollo stood down for a real nigga, so you gotta understand that he understands what's going on. So, but the paperwork situation, when it came down to the Baby J, when Baby J was asking her, I feel like Rollo, more or less, he don't want to talk about his situation because they won't understand it, because he actually went and and if the lawyer told him to lie, then he lied, he ain't told no truth, but that's not for the people to know. So the people would paint any picture if they see any type of words or any type of lettering. You know what I'm saying? So
jealousy. That's jealousy, man. Look.
They want him to go down for nothing. Like, he didn't get nobody locked up.
They want him to go down, goddamn. Well, you know, you ain't supposed to speak to the people, period. Man, what the fuck out of here, man? You know, what are these new crazy ass rules come? Man, you can lie to them bitches all you want. If you lie to them, send them bitches on a blind trail.
So you go in there and you lie to them, they gonna say you ratted, Dada.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to speak.
They don't know no better.
Right, you ain't supposed to speak to the people, period. What is this shit? That's crazy.
But man. why is his boys hating on him? The dude that was like, oh yeah, Rollo, the dude that the dude that got locked up with him, Dada, he kind of said, oh, Rollo. Well, he was like, oh, Rollo got paperwork. The shit that he said could get people locked up later on in life, but he ain't get nobody locked up. Like, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? But it seems like maybe he does got a little bit of hate.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Them dudes that was close to him, that's doing them dudes, they been jealous of him. He just couldn't see it. You know, you gotta pay attention to people that's around you, man, and watch them. Now, I ain't saying nobody gonna be 100% perfect, you know, because sometimes partners just clash, you know. But you gotta pay attention to people, man. A lot of people just let little dude, you know.
Yeah, it's different levels to this shit. When you do good, there's gonna be a lot of hate. And you gotta understand that he's going against a lot of shit. Once you standing up for Young Dolph, believe me, everybody wants you to hear this shit. So they pushing agenda too, because they try to eliminate this dude. They don't want him around because he's doing it for the Angels and the outfield. He's standing up for good people, that actually good father figures, good people. Those are the people that died, The people that die is the people that stand for their kids, the ones that showing turkey drives and this and that, the ones that taking care of the neighborhood. Nipsey Hussle over there giving regular niggas jobs and shit like that, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit just start happening like that, and these people stick up for them, so he got a lot of hate coming out. You gotta understand, it's not just because of that. You know what I'm saying? It comes from everywhere. That shit comes from everywhere. People want to say, oh shit, even if he did it, let's say he did, because they want to trick him out for his position regardless of the fact, you know what I'm saying?
But still, don't forget, when you get to a level like that, you just got so much money and all this bullshit. The people that are with you, next to you, is the people you love or you think you love. You can't really see what they doing because y'all all got everything y'all need.
Right.
No, you're not gonna see what they're doing because they're gonna do what they do when they go back home or when they leave you. Then when they're in your face, my brother, I love you, I'll do anything for you, this and that. Yeah, all right. Yeah, he'll do anything for you.
The envy occurs.
He'll do anything
Answer
for
that question right there.
life.
By Ted Turner. Answer this question.
Mm-hmm.
No question. How Meech tell Tammy to cuff me up and Suarez get his own name out of a drug conspiracy?
I wanted to tell you about that. I can answer that question. And I was thinking about it. Meech, he didn't get his name out that drug conspiracy. If Tammy don't mess that case up, that's why Meech not speaking on that shit right now. And that's why when Cuffy hit him, he couldn't respond. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For one, but if Tammy don't fuck that case up, Meech probably get indicted. You see what I'm saying? He probably get indicted, or maybe they didn't have nothing on him. But what she said, You remember she switched the affidavits up. You see what I'm saying? Remember she switched the affidavits up. So when she said, "Oh no, he was lying when he put that in there." You know, Meech didn't tell me that what's the name to cook up with the part of nothing drug deal I did with them.
So Suarez got his name. That's how Suarez's name dropped when she got caught with all the shit.
No, remember she wrote 2 different affidavits, right?
Yeah.
But she's saying that. Well, she's saying that no, she didn't say that about Meech in the first one. She's saying the DEA agent Cromer put that in there because he was jealous of Meech.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously, she knew whatever Meech or whatever she gonna get Meech was gonna get knocked in that shit. They're gonna put Meech in there.
Yeah.
Then she come back with the other affidavit and fuck the whole case up. But 9 times out of 10, Meech was gonna get indicted.
Cause she went to go see Meech. She see what was going on. Meech told her, "You better fuck up that case if my name is that. My name better not be in none of that shit. I have nothing to do with that."
Right.
Suarez is jealous because he's a fucking cop, and she's all head over heels for fucking Meech, and she keeps, you know what I'm saying, regular harass shit, regular shorty shit, you know what I'm saying? You know how these bitches get. So they will be a head over heels for Meech. This nigga wants to be Meech. He's a fucking secret agent, So Suarez asked not Suarez, the agent, sits there and hates and puts his name in it, puts Demetrius Trainer's name in the paperwork for no apparent reason, just over the hate, because he's head over heel over this shorty, and this shorty's like, yo, what the fuck? This girl tells him, like, yo, he put your name in it, He's like, yo, what the fuck? Take my name out of there, you know what, though?
They're gonna knock Meech's ass off too. And you know, when she went and saw Meech, he tell like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, fuck, no, you know what you just did? So she had to go make that shit right.
Yeah.
She didn't want to expose her relationship with Keith Cromer. You understand me? She the one did that though. You see what somebody say, Florida, see what I'm saying? All the motherfuckers do are gonna get indicted. I promise you. If she don't fuck that case up. See
so
what
they
say?
It up.
Right. Misha's gonna get indicted too. If she don't go fuck that case up. I guarantee
So Meech never had nothing to do with it, He helped the situation. He helped the fucking. Without Meech, they would all got fucked up. And Meech was in the situation with the shorty. They would all got fucked up.
I tell you what Meech did. Meech was trying to play middleman, make a couple dollars, a middleman lick, you know. I hook you up with you, I get popped off. And all hell broke loose. You understand me?
Yeah. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they said Cuffy's actually helping the way that Wack and 50 and everybody's talking. And Wack is just, you know what I'm saying, he gets paid to, you know what I'm saying, trash niggas. That's what Wack gets paid for, actually.
Well, all of them made a good bit of money off that to do this here. They made a good little money off that situation, calling Meech rat.
Yeah, they all did. They all do. Everybody did. You don't see what's going on now?
It's just another way to clout chase for anybody to clout chase something and make some money off of it.
And niggas ain't gonna be truthful.
They want to be the first one to say it, nigga. They said that shit probably like an hour after this nigga was home. Right. Niggas just started. Oh, I heard allegations of this. I heard allegations of that. Who said it first? Whoever said it first, getting dollars.
But niggas gotta be psychics and not understand the truth. And fuck all the allegations, nigga. You gotta be truthful. We more righteous than ever. Yeah. We understood that this nigga Cuffy, the way that he was talking, he seemed like he was hating. He was talking from a nigga that was bitter and he had some pain to him because just the way he was talking, yo, this nigga never came around with nothing. How the fuck he meet you if he didn't have nothing? Niggas, what? That means that you're meeting niggas with nothing? Nah, you mean like that don't even make sense. Like, how did he meet you? For him to meet you, he has to be doing something. And then they're gonna say, oh yeah, you're a bitch because you left your town. How you a bitch and you get too big for your city? But the nigga Lamar said that he got into a situation where his brother died and he was holding Meech or whatever the case may be. So it was seeming like it was actually living a regular life. Like niggas both was getting. Niggas both was, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't no bitch. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And homie probably wasn't no bitch. But niggas died, niggas got shot. Meech probably getting sick of the shit that's going on in the city. You already know how that shit go. Time to move. I get too big for this shit. Time to go. How that bitch movie you get too big? You know, once you move out the hood, you know what they say when you go, oh, this nigga's too good for the hood, this, that. You already know. It happens on a small scale. So when you move out your state, it's gonna happen on a bigger scale. You know how that shit goes, and that's just life, GG. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Fact though.
Yes, indeed.
Yo, those is the comments popping up in the bottom right there.
Where they at?
Why is this nigga still yelling at third party corroboration when they said they can't even do that?
Who that? Who that?
That's whack. That's whack.
That's a wax. So you still saying that?
Yeah, that's whack 100.
Yeah.
You know, whack's gonna scream that to the end.
Whack all about the content, man. Yeah, all about the content. So your boy say, I do talking with both Meech nuts in his mouth.
They say niggas is glazed Meech, nigga. That Meech, I know that niggas actually know Meech got something to be hiding.
Them niggas crazy, man. Sometimes, you know, nobody don't want to look at it for what it truly is, man. They want people want to see dude. People want to see motherfuckers. Jealousy, hey, bro. Jealousy and envious is a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah, I gotta be.
If you can't see that, if you can't see what's going on here, bro, and you do so, you got the man Meech nuts in your mouth because you calling it for what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a fact.
You know, we understand that Meech that if there's no, they say no, the case didn't blow up at Cuffy trial. The case didn't blow up at Cuffy trial. You know,
That's
who blew the case up? It didn't blow up at his trial. Cuffy never went to trial because the case didn't make it that far. You see, they don't even know what's going on. They just saying stuff. They're not even keeping up with it.
It's like y'all. So if y'all gonna say, yes it did. They try to say yes it did. If y'all gonna say that niggas is glazing, Meech, that niggas is glazing Cuffy, y'all just speaking on speculation.
But see, they don't even understand that case got throughout. It never went to trial. The Franks hearing, right? You know, right?
Oh, look at facts.
Still right there, but still right there. Now remember, at the Franks hearing, it didn't get blew up yet. It got blew up after the Franks hearing. You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
After she went and finally saw Meech, remember, she went back to Cuffy lawyer. You understand me? She went back to Cuffy lawyer and gave him the information.
They said that was his trial. The Franks hearing was the trial.
They never went to. They never been. Obviously, they never. Whoever that is, he never been to the system. Yeah. I've been to trial. You know, Frank's hearing. That's a hearing. That's what it is. It's not a trial. You know, but it's crazy.
All right, back. Let's see what Wax saying.
She's the one going to the feds when information don't telling her to line Lou up, to get Chris up, to get Samuel up, right? And she done did this over a period of 10 years. If R&B sit her ass in that seat, like I know 50 finna do, and put that camera on him, nigga, I'm over with. We already all know that nigga been playing and telling. So now when she sits there and says, yes, I was a third party cooperator, he told me to go hook up with this federal agent, and then at the same time I was supposed to put them in contact on the undercover thing with this guy over here that he knows from this. It's over because that's really what happened. Now it's gonna come out of her mouth. This is the bitch you signed over your life rights to while you watched her getting on the motherfucking stand. I can give you some paperwork right now with Big Meech's name all in it.
What?
Bro, 6 years, 6, 7 years.
Why ain't this paperwork out, Thundada? Why niggas ain't see the paperwork with Big Meech's name all up in there and shit like that, Thundada? You know what I'm saying? This is what y'all saying, that niggas is glazing Meech when niggas is just talking, niggas is just trying to get understanding. We just trying to get understanding, Thundada. Niggas
already understand.
Prove that shit.
If you're really paying attention, it's easy to understand. Or if you've been through the system, I've been through the system from juvenile to adult. You know, I done seen it all. A lot of this shit is plain and simple. all you gotta do is pay attention to what's going on, or go pull the case and read it. You gotta pull all their cases though.
Niggas they just talking. They shooting from the hip. They shooting from the hip. They trying to tarnish niggas' name. Niggas like, yo, you gonna tarnish a nigga name, do it righteously, bring it out, whatever the case may be, they keep saying that he is, and then they scorn the same people that say he is, they said that he wasn't at a point, So you just gotta take it out of it.
I want to hear Tammy on a recording with Meech. Because ain't no paperwork. I want to hear Tammy on a recording.
If they can't prove that shit, then that's you shooting out the clouds, GG.
After he been incarcerated, Pimp putting together a drug deal with the Mexican cartel that he met in Detroit County Jail, where he contacts Tammy 1,000 motherfucking bricks. The feds is saying Big Meech phone line, boom, boom, boom. He orchestrated this to this dude. Everybody know if you in a motherfucker.
And even after this shit was out, guess who went and seen him? 50 Cent, 50 Cent still went and took the picture, He promoted this man, Everybody promoted this man at a point, So you go and promote this man, then you go on the same in 3 days or 4 days or 5 days. So it seems like there's a little bit, there's something iffy about it, You gonna promote this man, then you gonna take down your shit. Everybody that say he's a rat, they took it back. We don't know, so we can't just sit there, and just be, oh yeah, he's a rat, just because y'all niggas want niggas to be a rat, It don't work like that, bro.
50 Cent say Tammy told him that. Hold up. He said you misleading the people. He say, what do you mean? What do you mean you misleading the people?
Don't mislead the people. Trying to say don't mislead the people that Meech. Don't try to say that Meech ain't a rat, when he is, Don't try to be like.
He may be, but what I'm saying, when you look at the paperwork, it's not showing that. Too much inconsistency. Now they say Tammy got a recording. If 50 Cent put out it, I don't think it's gonna happen. I think 50 Cent no. Just like Lil 42 Doug say.
We got the paperwork. We got all the paperwork. We got the 848. We got everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't got Cuffy's paperwork. We got Meech's paperwork, and Meech's paperwork don't say nothing about it. Cuffy paperwork, he could have been showed his paperwork. He was talking to a bunch of interviewers. He could have been sending it to them. I don't know if he sent it. He didn't send it, but he ain't gonna send his paperwork because maybe they're something iffy about his paperwork. That's probably why he didn't send his paperwork out. So who knows why niggas ain't sending paperwork out? Who knows why they ain't sending the paperwork out? Niggas going, like I said, the same mouth niggas gonna dap you up. The same mouth niggas gonna dap you up with. They gonna text and say that you a rat, you this, you that. It seems like it's a little bit. It's more to it. It gotta be a little more to it. Niggas ain't being biased. Niggas ain't blazing shit. Stop ODing we don't say we staying solid. Real politics, real hood politics. Ain't no blazing shit. We just want to know Ain't nobody on the 50 side, no one's on Big Meech's side. No, we just hear
That's somebody right there. No. He say dude main. He say he from St. Louis. He say Cuffy solid. Maybe as far as he know, Cuffy solid.
They said Cuffy ain't solid because the two niggas they told on the two murders and shit like that. How you think they got 15 years or something like that?
I don't know. His paperwork sealed. I wouldn't try to find it myself. You can't get that for the two federal. His sentencing paperwork is sealed. You can't see it for some reason.
Meech got out the conspiracy. Just how Cuffy got out the conspiracy. Just how Suarez got out the conspiracy. Tammy fucked up the whole case. Because Meech told her to. Because they put the agent's name up in. They put the agent's name. I mean, the agent put Demetrius Flanners, which is Big Meech's name, up in the paperwork. And when they put his name in the paperwork, she went back, told Big Meech, and Tammy Collins was the one that came back. Big Meech said, nah, fuck that. You better fuck that case up. And she went and fucked the case up. Don't say we got the paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
got the paperwork. Come solid.
Tell them to come up. Tell them to come up.
Here,
Tell them to come up. Tell them what we don't know. Tell them come up, man. What the name? Man.
Yeah, you want to speak? You want to speak something? You want to speak something? I mean,
ain't nobody say Cuff was no rat. You said he was a rat. Nobody say Cuff was no rat.
If you want to come up, let us know you want to come up, Dada. Send your Gmail without the at, Dada. We'll have you up here right now.
You told me to come up. I came up. You hear me? Tell me to come up.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You gotta stand on what you feel, you know.
Cuff ain't no rat. We ain't call Cuff a rat. You see, we did not call Cuff a rat. Now you're putting words in people's mouth. We didn't say Cuff was a rat, Dada.
Say, bro, I ain't a motherfucker with a bad understanding. You hear me? I done got bad understanding, dog.
Facts.
Nobody call him no rat, bro. That's bad, dog.
Yeah. We ain't on that time.
On us.
Facility, especially the feds, and you get caught conspiring to commit any crimes, especially drug distribution, and you already in there in 30, with 30, that's a mandatory 10. But I bet you can't show me when Meech went on the motherfucking court there that got time at it.
Now, I don't know if y'all remember when Blue Da Vinci was talking about how he found out Big Meech was actually cooperating right alongside Tammy for that time cut, right? He confronted Big Meech on the telephone about Tammy and he told him what Tammy was up to. And Big Meech kind of said here he heard something, but it ain't got nothing to do with him. And then Big Meech turned around.
Check this out.
The dude that said that everybody in St. Louis no cup of rat, that was a commentator, He commented that. If someone comment that ain't got nothing to do with us. We're not the one typing, We can't hold people's opinions, Everybody got their own opinions, Everybody got their own stories, Stay more righteous than ever, We're in the elevator. You know who's the elevator? God's the elevator. You heard?
And told everybody that Blue Da Vinci was a rat, and Cuffy found out the whole 9 yards, man. Let's hear what Blue Da Vinci got to say about that situation.
So my next question is: you told him that she was on fire, and he said it doesn't. What did he say again specifically?
But Blue never came out and never ever said that she was ever on fire, Like he didn't know that she was on fire. Well, Blue just
let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Why this here? What solid evidence that they had to plug Meech in with that conspiracy? What evidence did they have Meech on the phone talking in prison? No. The only thing they had was Tammy saying that Meech told her that to hook Suarez up with Cuffy. And then remember, that's what I told you. Then she come back with a second affidavit and say no. Meech ain't do that.
Maybe the agent could have put that shit in there. Nigga, real quick.
There's no evidence to hook Meech up to the conspiracy.
Yeah, it seems like
Tammy, listen, hold up. If you ain't got Tammy saying which wore why on Meech, she ain't with no why on Meech, right? So if you ain't got Tammy saying that, how you gonna charge Meech with a conspiracy? There's nothing saying hooking Meech up with that conspiracy. Cuffy Suarez ain't say it. What I'm saying, there's nothing but what Tammy said, and she said the police, the dude said that she ain't tell him that. You see what I'm saying? So I said that because somebody asked about that. You know, now he's saying Cuffy sent Meech an affidavit. Why Meech did that? Who the fuck gonna answer that? You got to be crazy. I wouldn't answer it either. You better subpoena me to court. So that's what I'm saying. Somebody they ain't never been to jail. If Meech answer that fucking thing, Meech is in trouble.
Why would he answer a fucking affidavit while he's in the feds and not about to be serving his time?
Yeah, they got all kind of. This dude got busted. This dude got murders. They looking for murder, and I'm not gonna answer nothing. Subpoena me at court. They could have stopped that hearing, got a continuance, and subpoenaed Meech to come to court and speak on that. That's what Cuffy lawyer should have did. You're right. She never signed a second affidavit. You're right. But there was nothing. Right, I agree.
There was still none of that niggas could actually say that Meech actually set that whole shit up. Only her word saying that Meech told me to do it.
I agree with Baby Harlem too. Yeah, there's nothing really. The police didn't have no evidence to connect Meech to that, except for what Tammy told them. You see what I'm saying? Meech told me to give Cuffy Suarez number or vice versa, something like that.
That's a fact. Cuff would have been out. Cuff would have been out, GG. Cuff would have been out, and the whole yeah, that's
What
a
was his
fact.
response?
He said, I heard some shit. This is verbatim. He said, I heard some shit, but whatever it is, it ain't got shit to do with me. And just by saying that to me, you sound stupid because your name is listed as A in the indictment. You looking like the motherfucking leader. You got the leadership role in the initial paperwork. See, this paper, that motion that's out, them 32 pages that everybody be reading that tell the whole story. It don't tell the part that Meech was at the beginning, that Meech was locked up as conspirator A because he's on the side of the government. They pulled him from out the trouble part of the case. He never got charged with them niggas.
Where's conspirator A at? We don't see that. We didn't even see that. Like, you see, that's what I'm saying. Niggas shooting off the hip. Niggas just put a little sauce. They put a little, you know what I'm saying, extra sauce in it. And that's why people just got, now niggas just wondering, like, yo, what the fuck? We don't see that.
So you mean to tell me that everybody knows that Meech set up this play, even, let's just say hypothetically, he didn't have nothing to do with setting the people up, right? All he wanted to do was run a play and told her, and she did it on her own, right? Mm-hmm. So once she told the police and wrapped them all up, how come Meech ain't get charged? How come his ass wasn't going to jail and in court with cuffing him? He wasn't even on the case no more, bro. Come on, man. Niggas better stop playing, bro.
Our prophet said that Meech ain't a rat, That's what our prophet said. That's what I see what our prophet said, That's what I got. That's what I get from what our prophet saying. He absolutely said Meech ain't a rat, You talk about our prophet. Shit different.
I haven't seen that Al Prophet yet.
He started off as a co-defendant to cuff Nim and ended up not even being in the courtroom when all this shit was happening. My nigga.
Whoa, hold on, Blue. See, here's where things get fuzzy. Now, you're saying that he was initially wrapped up with Cuffy.
How could he not be? When you read the paperwork says that Meech instructed this girl to go do A, B, and C, correct?
Yes, it says that.
Now how could the fuck he not be the leader of the shit? He's the one that made up the whole play. Look, I need you to go down here, get with this essay I was with. Then
They said go see what he posted today, Out Prophet.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Need you to go get with this. It's supposed to be 20 every time 20. Get my money and make sure I got mine. If you read the paperwork, that's what he told her. So who's the fucking leader of the conspiracy?
Did Cuffy ever bring this situation to Meech's attention? And if so, when? And if he did,
I'd have to get Cuff on the phone to ask him exactly when. But from communication with Cuff through via voice and via text. Because I got the text message when he said what I'm finna say right now to support it. Okay? When he first got
we got Out Prophet, what he says, Our Prophet said that there's a 3-way call, and he got it. That's what he's saying. So,
Oh shit, pull it up. Why you pull it up?
That's what we doing,
I gotta check that out right now.
Big Meech 3-way call with DE agent Keith Carter and Tammy Cohen's.
Cohen's an agent. Keith Cromer.
So he
and the third in their long distance menage a trois, Mr. Demetrius Flannery, who's on the phone while they're in bed.
Like I said, a lot of people went to jail behind two brothers. A lot of people.
They're all talking about what's going on, and Meech is adamant about the fact that his name cannot be in this, and Cromer assures him that, well, this won't go to trial anyways because it'll be a slam dunk case. The people will plead out. There'll be no reason for all this to come out. This is what I was just told by a reputable source who saw phone logs, the transcripts from the federal government.
Oh, so you were that close of friends with them that you actually lived in Detroit with them for a little while?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. And from there, we moved to Atlanta together. Yes, this is a 30-year relationship. That's what's so hurting about all of this. This is a 30-year relationship from 1990.
What's the feeling in prison when people talk up? Do people in prison know about this? I mean, is Meech still? He's still a big celebrity in there, right?
First of all, you have to.
This call is from a federal prison.
And I don't speak about things that I have no knowledge of, and I don't talk rumors. So when I say something, people from all walks of the country in neighborhoods that I've walked through are going to listen. So, but then you have the younger generations who's caught up in the hip hop world and this Big Meech and Big T and all these things. They don't want to believe it.
So there's many documents, and of course people are pulling them off of Pacer and all this stuff. But there's so many documents you don't know what to look at, and many of them are sealed. Some aren't even really court docs. So you can only get court documents. Transcripts of wiretaps are not necessarily in a court document. I think maybe if they get entered as evidence, but I don't know if you have the right to see all the evidence in the trial. You would have to do a FOIA. So all this, only thing that's online are the legal filings, like all the evidence and all that stuff in a case. That's different. The public doesn't have a right to all of it. And anyways, you'd have to FOIA it and know what it was and blah blah blah. So yeah.
Is he just babbling right now, the Dada? Like, what we are, the Dada? You gonna show us?
That's what I was told by a reputable source. Now, what is 50 Cent's motivations here? So, someone that was working on the production of the Blowing Money Fast documentary, when it came time for the second season, which they shot, which is basically just a repeat of the first season, except it's about Terry and from his perspective instead of about Meech, but it's the same story. He got immediately kicked off the second season, or they blackballed him and said, we're not using you, we rescind the contract, because he wanted to talk about what at the time was already brewing, the Cuffy Gatling allegations, and they didn't want to do it. So 50 Cent was protecting Meech's brand, a BMF brand, up until this Ross thing, but he knew. So they did the second show. Professionals involved in it wanted to do real journalism,
but he knew. So the point is that 50 Cent said he didn't know. I didn't know the Dada. What if I did? I didn't know the Dada till I found out. You know he's. You know what I'm saying? He knew.
And at least go into this, and they refused.
But knew what? Because there's nothing that we could see that he's supposed to know. So what did he know? You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas. That's how you try to play a nigga. Oh, he knew what? I'm trying to say no.
I'm trying to see what
so his contract, but whatever. Gotcha. But now, the very same people that were refusing to talk about the truth in the second season of Blowing Money Fast, they're already gearing up. Like 50 Cent said, he's going to do another documentary, who is Tammy Collins or whatever it's going to be called. Well, that's real. That's already in motion. The logistics are already getting put together, just as 50 promised. These are interesting developments, not too shocking. So I think that this points to this was all 50 Cent's plan all along. Remember this 2012 is when the incident with Suarez and Tammy happened. It came out in court papers to some extent in 2015, and Cuffy has been since 2022. He's been trying to get this story out there. At least it's been on the internet. I mean, I did a late 2022 story about it. I had a phone call from Cuffy, which I was like everybody else. I did put it up, but I was very because Meech was so popular and was generating so much money and goodwill, right? You want to, if you're going to say something that might be smirched at, you don't want to have any risk. So I put up a Cuffy thing 2.5 years ago, and people put up stuff before me. So Cuffy's been trying to get this out. And so 50 Cent knew about this, and they specifically refused to work it into season 2 of the Blowing Money Fast documentary. The ratings for season 3 of the fictional show and the reviews, not good. Just so you understand, 50 Cent does not own that show in the least bit. He does not own any of those shows. He's the face of them. I mean, he is a producer. He has probably a little bit of creative input and some degree of a little bit of, I don't know if he has say-so, he has input. Stars owns those shows. The way the industry is organized, those cable channels that make shows, they own them. 50 Cent I don't know what his credits are in any particular one.
So 50 can't actually shut down the show itself. Those are star shows, but he probably gotta say so and what's going on.
He may be a creator, and you get paid 2 points if you write it, and 1 point if you direct it, or whatever the breakdown is, and the creator gets some money. So 50 certainly getting paid, but not his show. So Stars, I'm sure, canceled that show, and 50 always looking for the next moneymaker. Even Whack 100 said it on FLOYD once he's squeezed BMF dry, and then Meech made the mistake of, and Terry too. He took the little small things of taking those photos with Supreme's son, and then Meech with Rick Ross just gave 50 Cent the excuse to do something. He probably, I'm not going to say he had it planned, but it was a potential strategy he had all along. He knew about this angle all along. And it's a perfect way to take something that's been told, a story that's been told, but still has a big name. How do you get another?
So he said that Stars canceled it?
Yeah.
You heard that, bro? So
You
Stars
said
canceled it?
What do you say?
Product out of it. Well, now we're going to talk about how your former hero, your fallen idol, really worked with the feds to try to get out early, which didn't even work for him. So, yeah, I was told wiretaps that have Cromer, Tammy, and Meech on the phone together do exist. Maybe they'll come out, maybe they won't, but it's from a reputable source. This is probably why Cuffy is just so, because I've done stories, I read the paperwork that we have available.
Oh man, Dundada. Who paid this nigga off?
I want to
Who
hear
paid
that.
him off? Who paid this nigga off?
50 Cent, Mike.
Who paid this nigga off, nigga? You can't say that you someone a reputable source told you that you got that. Like, that's a big ass bombshell, Dundada. Like who? Where is it? What's going on, Dundada? Now we gotta be honest with this bullshit, Dundada. Fuck that. Who paid this nigga to fuck off, Dundada? We can't hear this bullshit. I can't. Yo, and you do some shit, and niggas gonna keep doing shit like that. That's what's gonna make me be like, yo, Dundada, like I don't know what y'all doing with me, Dundada. This is what the fuck
Make me a page and come on tomorrow and say, oh, I heard from a reputable source. But you know what I'm saying, bro, and I'm gonna keep saying it, bro. I want to hear the recording.
Yeah.
Like recording, bro, Meech a rat. As far as the paperwork, with all this shit started out, I ain't see that yet. But I gotta go. I gotta holler at my girl.
Yeah, for sure. You stay up, bro. You got anything?
Look, you said that girl Henny. Who was that? Who was Henny? That girl Henny did a video today where she pulled up Cuffy's paperwork. Who was Henny at 3312 Mark?
Henny? I don't know who's that.
Yeah, she said some girl Henny. Who was Henny?
Oh. You talking about this? That girl Henny did a video today where she pulled up Cuffy's paperwork at 3:33. Oh, he's telling me to pull it up at the mark. I got you, Gigi. I got you. We'll pull it up. You want to leave him with something positive though, Gigi?
Yeah, I'm leaving with some real positive.
Who's Henny? Who's Henny? Like, what's the video? What's the thing name? Let me see. I'll see what the
Right. What's the name of the video for the girl Henny? What's the name of the video where she pulled up cover paperwork? She ain't answering. I don't know.
Yeah, you good. You wanna leave on something positive?
Yeah, man, something positive. That's why, I used to tell my partners, man, you know what, my last bill was 10 flat state. But just watching this shit, bro. That's why I say, man, that shit dead, man.
Yeah.
Drug game dead. All the motherfuckers getting money is either, through the credit shit and scamming.
Yeah, facts.
For real. That drug shit, man, that shit is dead, man. Trying to sell drugs, that shit dead, man. And for the future generation, man, leave that shit alone. That shit turn you against your partners, especially if you weak. That shit tear down. You see motherfuckers that grew up with motherfuckers from little kids spending nights by each other's houses and all that there. Getting this shit gang, getting out, and the police turn them against each other, man. Especially, one ain't strong, one ain't. It ain't worth it, bro. Ain't worth it at all. And then they always look, all that money Meech ran through, man, for him to be broke, huh? Because it's evil. This shit evil, like the Bible say.
It's blood money.
Yeah, it's that blood, man. Shit gonna BML, blue money fast gonna go. Man, that shit ain't fuck all that, man.
Yeah.
Who paid that song?
This is what they were talking about, I think.
Snipers in the courtroom. So in return, they closed it off to the public. It was just them in the courtroom and the how you said, the stenographer? Is that the little lady that be sitting at the table, or man sitting at the table typing the little shit up. The stenographer. I think I said it right. That's all that was in the courtroom. So nobody could tell you what's actually going on, because you can have regular civilians in the courtroom to watch the case or whatever, or at least people that are part of the media that could be in the courtroom reporting on what's going on in that case, right? Even if it wasn't just for civilians or Samaritans or anything like that. If it was only for like just the media could be in there. The media would have reported exactly what Cuffy is saying, but because she said that he's a dangerous person with snipers and et cetera, they shut the court. That's unprecedented. I've never even heard of that, right? Man, that is brilliant on their part. Salute to that play. Let's go.
It would have been on a mass media level. So now at the Franks hearing, if they were trying to suppress the wiretap information that was on there. And when people get to that point in the case, they question, like I read some of your court docs yesterday, and some of the questions I was getting, and I didn't really want to answer them. I wanted them to hear you tell it in your voice. They're saying, well, if the wiretaps were no good, then how did he still end up getting sentenced? So can you explain that whole thing? I know you've already told me, but can you explain for the people?
Let me explain to you. Let me explain that to you.
Okay.
My team was trying to suppress the wiretaps.
Mm-hmm.
In any criminal case, the defendant does not want the wiretaps. The government wants the wiretaps. We were saying that the wiretaps wasn't any good because your informant lied and slept with an agent.
Right.
So her integrity and her credibility, and the agent's integrity and credibility was no good. So no, that was we. That was my team. That was me trying to suppress the wiretaps.
Uh-huh.
We didn't throw the wiretaps out. We wanted the wiretaps off, Tammy, because without the wiretaps, they don't have me talking about any drugs, and you don't have a case. That makes sense?
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. So that will help your audience.
Absolutely, because you would think.
So he wanted this, which makes perfect sense. I mean, you put it's to the people who really are struggling with trying to understand it, which I don't think, because I think.
So you understand what they were saying, bro? What you got to say about that?
It still not makes sense saying without the wire. Now remember, he's not in there for drugs. He's in jail for the 2 bodies and the 2 guns, I think, but they broke the charges down, right? Now, what they were saying, he say without the wiretaps they don't have any drug. No, without the wire, some kind of way those same wiretaps end up getting him with somebody else talking about the murders and stuff, right? But I understand where he coming from. I don't know why he's saying the drugs, but I understand where he's coming from because it's called the fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine. You know, by her being what she had going on with the Agent Jack Harvey, you understand me? That should kill everything, including the wiretaps, including the warrant to tap his phone. Period. You know, no matter what. See, that was somebody else he was talking to about the murder. So no matter what came up, everything that came about in wiretaps should be dead. Everything, even those old murders or whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's what he's, you know, but it's called fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine.
Well, he's saying that he had the wiretaps, but he's the one that suppressed them to keep him out of the.
No, he was trying to suppress some kind of way. They kept. That's how they get him with the murder stuff.
Yeah.
Some kind of way it come from those wiretaps. But he was talking to somebody else. It had nothing to do with Tammy and them. His phone was
all right. So he's talking about a whole different thing. All right, so you want to leave the youth with you want to leave the youth with something though?
Yeah, I just did.
Yeah. All right, then.
Ain't
you want to say something to Meech? You want to say something to Cuff?
Yeah, free Cuffy, man. I don't see no nigga in jail. Free Cuffy, man.
Yeah.
Free Cuffy, yeah, free Cuffy. You know.
You want to say something to Meech?
Shout out to Big Meech, you know. Shout out to Big Meech. Hope them recordings don't come, man. Hey, the recordings come out, Meech, man.
50 Cent, you want to say something? You want to give 50 Cent a little wisdom?
Shout out 50 Cent, man. Hey, I like 50 Cent, man. I feel like I don't feel nothing wrong with 50 Cent did, you know. He's a businessman. And as far as Meech playing them game with him, Rick Ross, I'm a Rick Ross fan. But 50 Cent did what he's supposed to do as a real nigga that been through some shit, you know, and ain't trying to let nobody get close to me and play these games, you know, so I can get fucked over in any kind of way again in life. So I respect 50 Cent for standing on what he's standing on. You know, me should have stood on that same thing. I don't care what nobody say about no money or nothing. You know, his principles, what he did for your kid.
Ain't got nothing to do with the money. Ain't got nothing to do with the Yeah.
I'm on 50 Cent side with that there, you know. But you know, 50 Cent, once he go. You know, he don't stop. So that's how he told it, you know. But I take 50 Cent side, you know. Now this is way. So on him, how he chose to handle the situation. But I take his side on that there.
Another fact.
I know he's not in there for bodies, but they dropped the charges down. You see what I'm saying? I know he's not in there for the bodies, but the guns, they drop it down to they dropped this charge down today with the gun, but it's still for the bodies. You know, when you beat the drug charge, that's Ted Turner.
All right, Roll the Dollar. We gonna get you up on here, Dollar, to do more. You already know the Dollar. You heard?
Yeah, all right.
Y'all play Snake, the Dollar. Stay more righteous than ever. You heard?
Lead that.
That's for sure, GG. You heard? GG, the Dollars. Let's finish hearing what they were saying real quick. Finish hearing what they were saying.
If in the wiretaps, it explains and it shows that, yep, I was doing drugs and having a drug dealer. And that's your case. Like, that's your strongest evidence of the case. And if I can get that thrown out by suppressing the wiretaps, meaning that the credibility of the wiretaps are no good. This agent is sleeping with this person and this person is talking to that person and they're not supposed to be talking at all. That means kick out the wiretaps. You have no case on Cuffy. Cuffy walks. So he wanted to suppress the wiretaps. That makes perfect sense.
That being that evidence was corrupted, regardless. I mean, as a person who's looking at it from the outside, who's not a lawyer, a judge, a jury member even, looking at it from the outside, you know, we say, well, he shouldn't even be in there because those wiretaps are inadmissible and whatever you caught on the wiretaps should be thrown out as well. So that's, a lot of us are feeling that way.
But you have to understand, with black and brown men in this system, we under nigger laws. So in any other circumstance, so go online, have your audience to Google Frank.
That's a fact.
You'll see where officers planted drugs, and you'll see where officers did outrageous things, and those cases were dismissed. Here we have the lead agent sleeping with the informant. It doesn't get any worse. It can't get any worse, and it doesn't get any worse. I told you the media was shocked. Or you go to the St. Louis Post-Dispatch and look up the archives and see what the reporters wrote. No one has ever seen nothing like this.
I don't think anybody has ever heard of anything like this in real life. Only in the movies.
I know I haven't.
So as we were going through this trial, my lawyers were saying to me every day, Mr. Captain, I know you was working on a BMF movie and a BMF script. You say, but this case is a movie in itself. In itself. So that was me and my team trying to suppress the wiretaps, but we failed. And it's just bias.
I won't.
It's them ignoring the law.
I wouldn't say that you guys failed. I would say the system failed because they didn't even take accountability.
He trying to get a movie. He's still talking about this is a movie in itself. So this is a movie. I know you was doing BMF series. Fuck the series about you're not doing now, but you could do a movie on this and that. Like what? Ain't you fighting for your life then?
Yeah,
that's really what he meant. I feel him there.
Screwed up. Well, I know that our time is winding down for this phone call. What is it that you want to press upon the people listening? What do you want them to take away?
Bruh.
What do you want them to take away?
Well, I hear a lot of people.
Oh, just for the people listening, that wasn't me trying to clown Henny or nothing. There was a ad, and in that ad, it didn't have no sound. And I usually do the bruh whenever there's an ad. That's why I did that.
They say, Cup, this is not going to stop niggas from fucking with Meech. And I laugh all the time because that's not my agenda. I don't care who fucks with Meech. I'm not fucking with Meech.
Right.
Real niggas ain't fucking with Meech.
Facts.
You feel me? So my agenda, I have a code. You understand? As a made man, I have a code to follow. You know what I mean?
I do know. So, I was going to save this part and just post the video, but I don't want y'all to have.
All right, GG's. One thing for sure, two things for certain. The data, don't ever clean dirt with dirt. The data, you know what I'm saying? That's how you lead up to all the speculation shit and all that nonsense. The data. Now people was retracted what they said, doing, you know what I'm saying, oversaying shit, throwing more sauce on shit. The data, you ain't gotta do that. The data, because when it comes and it's gonna flip around, the data, that's how it starts looping around and it starts happening to how people's living. The data. And then you're like, oh shit, but you want to throw so on other people's name, then so get throwing your name, and then it's not a good thing. So you gotta stay more righteous than ever. Have a mindset, you heard? Move more righteous than ever. You know what I'm saying? Be transparent towards shit. You know what I'm saying? GG's the dollars. If you mark it, we gonna spark it. If you ping it, we gonna stink it. If you drop the load, we gonna flock this load. You heard? If you tagged it, we bring it static. Hyenas, we in the elevator, God's elevator on the way to the top, GG. That's just what it is, GG. You heard? God chose you because he knew he could trust you. You God's best kept secret. Make sure you stay more aware than ever. Make sure you stay more righteous than ever. Don't let him kill your vibe. You heard? Stay alive.